What's good with y'all boys? Today we are going to rank every single Opium label project. Some projects won't be included, such as Ken Carson's Boy Barbie and Lone's Dark Horse, just because they weren't very involved with Opium at the time of these drops, but I will be including self-titled Die Lit and obviously Whole Lotta Red from Carti. With that being said, let's go to the label's founders. First project, self-titled from King Vamp himself. Not much explanation needed on this one. This was the start of an era-defining moment from Playboi Carti. With his first song being Location as the intro of the project, you could tell Carti was bringing something new to the table, to the rap game with this one. With songs such as, Woke Up Like This, Location, Magnolia, Number 9, New Choppa, and many others. It was clear that Carti was way ahead of his time when it comes to psychedelic trap. I would rate this project a 9.5 out of 10. And that's why, of course, it is going in the S tier. Alright, next up we got Die Lit. Many say it's his best project, and I can somewhat agree with that. It is definitely the most cohesive and to a point project from Carti. When projects such as Whole Lotta Red are more of an experimental, going everywhere type of project, it's not a diss at all. Whole Lotta Red is my favorite project from Carti. We'll get more into that in a second, but Die Lit is just a classic, man. Long Time is the intro. You can't be serious, man. Carti never misses on his intros, and from track 1 to 19, there's not a single miss on this whole project. You also have very well-placed features from Nudie, Travis, and Bryson Tiller, among others. Also, Carti got another huge hit from this project with Shoota featuring Lil Uzi, as we all know, as well as finding new experimental flows in songs such as Flatbed Freestyle, where he kind of debuted that baby voice type flow, voice, and cadence. From front to back, just an amazing project from Carti, and I will put this at number 2 on his best projects, but without a doubt at all, S tier, just a classic from Carti, of course. So last project from Carti here, and no surprise, it's also going to be going in the S tier. It's Whole Lotta Red, man, the most controversial project of the decade. Created so many new lanes for up-and-coming artists such as Yeat, Lone, and Ken, who we will talk more about later in this video. Whole Lotta Red has everything you would possibly want in a project. Aggressive songs such as, Rockstar Made, Stop Breathing, and On That Time that make you want to bench 750 pounds. As well as chill songs like, I Love You, I Hate You, Over, and Control that make you want to chill out and pour a little bit of lean. Now, I don't sip, of course, but if I did, these would be the songs I would listen to. This project is just so amazing, man. I fell in love with Carti since his self-titled project, and a part of me kind of feels bad putting self-titled as his third favorite project by him for me, but man, just when you think Carti has reached his max potential, he just goes to a whole nother planet with new vibes. Now, don't get me wrong, there are a couple misses on this project. I didn't like the Metamorphosis with Kid Cudi. I think his verse just ruined it. I think Go to the Moon was just better as a snippet, and songs like No Sleep are just forgettable. But the highs are so high, you can't, you can put up with a few misses on a 24 track runtime. S tier, 10 out of 10. Carti's best project, in my opinion. Alright, finally enough Carti talk. We got Destroy Lonely with the Broken Hearts project. By the way, I'm ranking these in the order of which they were dropped. Besides with Carti, I just wanted to kind of get him out of the way. And also, I'm including the deluxe versions of, these projects and all the other ones we are discussing if they have a deluxe. So Lone with the Broken Heart project. Extremely good. Got some instant classics such as Fun with just an addicting beat and flow from Lone. And other classics like, Oh Yeah, Dover Street Market, Yeah I, and Miley Cyrus. I can keep going on, but I can't really put it in S tier because there are a couple misses in my opinion. But overall, this project is amazing. Such an amazing introduction to Lone for me. I never really got into his older music past Broken Hearts. I've heard a couple songs, it's alright, but pre-Opium recognition, but this was such an amazing project, and that's why it's A tier for me. Alright, next up we got Ken Carson now with Teen X. Teen X dropped about a week after Whole Lotta Red, and listen, it's good. I like the original, not amazing. Obviously you got his biggest song on there with Yale, and good songs such as Why and Pissed Off, but what really makes this project is the deluxe version. There was no misses on the deluxe. I was just, if I was just ranking Teen X as the original, I would put it in C tier, and that's going to make some people mad, but the deluxe version was so good. and that's why I'm going to be putting the B tier. This is what got most of us, into Ken Carson, and it was a good introduction project from him. Certainly a derivative from Carti, but he was able to separate himself with some very good songs such as On the Low, Teen X Babe, and Butterfly, and that's why it's going B tier, man. Alright, next up we got Ken Carson again. We got Project X from Ken Carson. Instant classic for me. Made me a huge fan. No misses on this one from me. I love every single song on this project. Short, not bloated like another Ken Carson project that we will talk about. This is Ken Carson's best project, easily. Not close in my opinion. This was his prime. The beat selection is amazing and every single song hits. Not much more to say about this. Just instant classic. S tier. Easily. Now, I know I said earlier about ranking deluxes separate or together, but I'm going to be ranking these Homixide Gang, Snotty World projects as separate tiers, simply because the deluxe has more songs than the original project. Snotty World is the original project is C tier. Just not that many good songs on it. I love vibes, but besides that, it's just pretty forgettable. But the deluxe for this project, man, it's Homixide Gang's best project easily. That's why I got an A tier. Bino on the hook, Michi on the verses, amazing combo on this project. Every song except one or two hits super hard. 500, Rockstar, and Gun are some of my favorites. Hey, Fritz Mixed, he threw in a good hook there on Gun. As we all know, he is the lead engineer for pretty much all of Opium. The production is on tier with a whole lot of red in my opinion. Just amazing, and that's why it's going A tier for me. Alright, next up we got X by Ken Carson. This is going to make some people mad. But this project is extremely bloated. Now listen, he has some great songs on this project. Freestyle 2, Turn Up, Nobody, Go, and Money Hunt. But it's a little too long. Got like 3 to 5 misses. So I can't put it any higher than B tier. The deluxe is, very good. But once again, not good enough to put it A tier, S tier. Very solid project. I do like this project. I was expecting more from Ken after Project X, but since I love that project so much, but let me down a little bit here, Ken. It's okay though. I think you're gonna make up on it for a great chaos, but once again, X, B tier. Next up, we got another classic, man. Lonely's best project, No Stylist. I mean, wow. This made me such a huge fan of Lone, even though I loved Broken Hearts. From top to bottom on No Stylist, only 1 or 2 misses, but I mean the production on this project from Clayco is just absurd. Songs like Crystal Castles, Dangerous, Turning Up, and the hit No Stylist are just some of the best beats I've ever heard in my life. This is Lone's lane, his best lane in my opinion. Chill beats, upbeat flow. This project is amazing, and I would personally put it over Project X and Self-Titled from Carti as my third favorite Opium project. It's just so amazing, and seeing these songs performed live made it even better. This is Lone's prime, his best project, and that is why it is S tier. Next up, we got Homixide Gang with Homixide Lifestyle. Now listen, I don't have too much to say about this, but this definitely isn't my favorite Homixide Gang project, but it has some great songs. Life, Lifestyle, Stunt, TF with Lone are some amazing songs, but man, it's just too long. I can't hear Bino on a hook 18 different times. It's just like, give Michi a hook every once in a while, switch it up just a little, and that's why I'm putting it B tier. Great highs, but really, really low lows, and that's why it's B tier for me. Next up, we got If Looks Could Kill from Lone, and listen, this project is good. This is gonna hurt some feelings, but it's not on Broken Hearts or No Stylist level at all. It's just not. And that's not a slight to Lone. I just think he leaned in a little too far into this different lane, which is okay. It's great that he experiments. Artists have to do that or you'll dry up. I mean, look at DaBaby, Roddy Ricch, artists like that. But, in my personal opinion, he went too far in the wrong direction. Not enough very hype songs. Some great production is always from Clayco, but just too many songs that sound the same. First 3 songs kind of have the same kind of guitar melody, which doesn't mean they aren't good, but obviously you want to see some change up throughout the project. I love the collab with Ken, as well as By the Pound, Which One, All the Time, Brazy Girls, and others, but just one too many misses to be on the same tier as Broken Hearts or No Stylist, and that's why I am also putting it in the B tier. Now, the very last project from the Opium label that we'll be ranking today, Snot or Not from Homixide Gang. I don't have a lot to say about this. This project is extremely forgettable. There's a few good songs, but just not a lot to say about this project. Michi needs more shine. They gotta switch it up, man. I like that they kind of went on a different type of beat style with, Flights Booked. I want them to get on less kind of rage. We got enough from that on, Snotty World, Homicide Lifestyle. Kind of just want to see them switch it up, see what they can do. Give Michi more hooks. Please stop giving him 15, 20-second verses. I personally think he's better than Bino. However you say his name. But I think Michi needs more shine, man. I like him a lot more. But just too many misses to be above C tier, which is where I got it. And, that's it. That's my Opium label project rankings. And, as always, just my opinion. You can agree, disagree, say whatever you want. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. And as always, like, comment, subscribe if you want to. And I'll see you guys next time. Peace.